Are you constantly tired, depressed, bloated, anxious, or battling chronic illness no one can explain? The root cause might be hiding in your gut. Join Dr. Russell as he explores how an imbalanced gut microbiome, called dysbiosis, can silently trigger more than 12 different diseases throughout your body. So, let's get started. Gut health has emerged as one of the most critical keys for overall good health and a sense of well-being. At the center of this lies the microbiome, a dynamic community of trillions of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other microorganisms living in the gastrointestinal tract. When this delicate ecosystem becomes imbalanced, a condition known as dysbiosis can trigger a cascade of physiological disruptions. These effects can extend far beyond the gut, influencing immunity, metabolism, mental health, and the progression of various chronic diseases. So, let's explore the dozen or so health disorders that are directly caused by dysbiosis, and those that are aggravated by poor gut health. Let's go over some basic terms. What is dysbiosis? Dysbiosis refers to an imbalance in the gut microbial community, often characterized by a decrease in beneficial microbes and an increase in potentially harmful ones. This imbalance can result from poor diet, antibiotic overuse, chronic stress, infections, and environmental toxins. The gut microbiome and bacteria all have a key role in the following processes in our body. The gut bacteria help to digest our food and absorb the nutrients. They help in synthesizing vitamins like B12 and K2. The gut bacteria help to regulate the immune system. They produce neurotransmitters, the chemical communicators between cells and neurons. And gut bacteria help to control inflammation within the gut lining and the body. When dysbiosis occurs, these functions can become impaired, setting the stage for disease. Current research is revealing the diseases that are either directly caused by dysbiosis and the diseases that are affected by and aggravated by dysbiosis. Let's start with the diseases that are directly caused by dysbiosis. The first health disorder directly caused by dysbiosis is inflammatory bowel diseases, or IBD. One of the most well-established consequences of dysbiosis is the development of inflammatory bowel diseases, including Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Numerous studies show that individuals with IBD have reduced microbial diversity and lower levels of anti-inflammatory bacteria. Another key factor is the ratio of certain bacteria, especially the firmicutes and bacteroids, or the F to B ratio. Next is irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS. IBS is another gastrointestinal disorder with strong links to dysbiosis. Patients often display altered levels of methane and hydrogen-producing bacteria, which can contribute to bloating, diarrhea, and constipation. A meta-analysis study in gut microbes confirmed that fecal microbiota in IBS patients showed lower abundance of beneficial lactobacillus and bifidobacterium species. Number 3 is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or SIBO. SIBO occurs when bacteria proliferate abnormally in the small intestine, often as a result of dysbiosis in the lower gut. It has been linked to symptoms such as bloating, flatulence, and nutrient malabsorption, particularly of vitamin B12 and fat-soluble vitamins. Number 4 is Clostridium difficile infection, or CDI. Dysbiosis caused by antibiotic usage can allow opportunistic pathogens like Clostridium difficile to dominate. This leads to severe diarrhea and colitis, especially in hospitalized patients. Fecal microbiota transplantation, or FMT, from a donor, which restores healthy gut bacteria, has been shown to be highly effective in treating recurrent CDI. And finally, number 5, food intolerances. Dysbiosis plays a pivotal role in the development and worsening of food intolerances. A healthy gut microbiome aids in the digestion of various food components. When this microbial balance is disrupted, enzymes and bacterial species needed to break down these substances may be reduced, leading to malabsorption and symptoms. Additionally, dysbiosis can compromise the gut barrier, increasing intestinal permeability, leading to a leaky gut. Often food intolerances are confused as being a food allergy. A good example is gluten. People with a leaky gut often cannot tolerate gluten, which is not the same as having celiac disease, which is much rarer. This allows partially digested food particles, or larger particles like gluten, to enter the bloodstream and trigger immune responses, heightening food sensitivities and chronic inflammation. Now let's get into the diseases that research shows are aggravated by dysbiosis and poor gut health. Number 1 is obesity and metabolic syndrome. Dysbiosis contributes to obesity by altering energy from our food, promoting fat storage, and increasing systemic inflammation. Research in Nature demonstrated that transplanting microbiota from obese mice to germ-free mice caused the germ-free mice to gain more weight. Additionally, individuals with metabolic syndrome often exhibit lower levels of Akkermansia mucinifera, linked to improved insulin sensitivity. Next up is type 2 diabetes. Gut microbiota helps to modulate glucose metabolism through its effect on hormones, gut permeability, and inflammation. Dysbiosis has been linked to decreased short-chain fatty acid production and increased lipopolysaccharides, both of which impair insulin signaling. A 2022 study in Diabetology showed that higher abundance of certain bacteria in the gut correlated with poor glycemic control. Number 3 is cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease remains the #1 cause of death. Dysbiosis contributes to cardiovascular risk through multiple mechanisms. Gut microbes metabolize dietary choline and carnitine into trimethylamine N-oxide or TMAO, which promotes atherosclerosis. Elevated TMAO levels have been associated with an increased risk of heart attacks, stroke, and mortality. Next up is autoimmune diseases. Conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, lupus have been associated with microbial imbalance. Dysbiosis may promote autoimmune reactions by impairing gut barrier integrity, or a leaky gut, which triggers excessive immune activity. In Science Translational Medicine, researchers found that Prevotella copri was enriched in rheumatoid arthritis patients and correlated with inflammatory responses. Number 5 is mental health disorders. The gut-brain axis highlights how dysbiosis can impact mental health. Microbial metabolites such as SCFAs or fatty acids and tryptophan derivatives affect mood, cognition, and stress response. Dysbiosis has been linked to conditions such as anxiety, depression, and even autism spectrum disorder. Many individuals with autism experience gastrointestinal symptoms, which have been correlated with altered gut microbial composition. A 2020 meta-analysis concluded that depressed individuals had decreased gut microbial richness and different bacterial compositions. Next is allergies and asthma. An underdeveloped or imbalanced gut microbiome early in life may impair immune tolerance, increasing the risk of allergies and asthma. Children born by C-section or given early antibiotics are particularly vulnerable. A study in Nature Medicine revealed that infants who developed food allergies had lower levels of bifidobacterium and higher Enterobacteriaceae. Number 7 is neurodegenerative diseases. Emerging research suggests that dysbiosis may play a role in Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and other neurodegenerative disorders. In Parkinson's, studies have found increased levels of pro-inflammatory bacteria and decreased SCFA fatty acid producers, contributing to neuroinflammation and motor symptom severity. And finally, skin disorders. Dysbiosis has been increasingly linked to a variety of skin disorders through what is known as the gut-skin axis. Conditions such as acne, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, and even atopic dermatitis have all been associated with dysbiosis. For example, studies have found reduced levels of lactobacillus and bifidobacterium in individuals with acne and rosacea, while those with psoriasis often exhibit increased intestinal inflammation and microbial imbalance. So there you have it, over 12 disorders affected by poor gut health. In time, research will reveal even more. As you now know, your gut isn't just about digestion, it's your body's command center. When it's out of balance, everything suffers. But you have the power to change that. Don't wait until symptoms become disease. Start healing your gut today, because your health, your energy, and your future depend on it. If you want to know how to heal your gut naturally, check out our video on healing the gut naturally. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you found it useful. So, take control of your health and hit the like and subscribe button so we can continue to help you rebuild your health from the inside out. And remember our health motto, to be healthy we must think well, eat well, and move well. Until next time, take care.